So you would take up a coaching role in the IPL for a couple of reasons. One is when you take up the coaching role and then you would eventually want to then become the coach of a national team. But Matthew Hayden already has that in his resume. He's been the coach for Pakistan. But you would also do that to then become the coach of the Indian team. It's a very interesting time in the Indian team where you have Morne Morkel, the coach, who's a South African player. You have Ryan Tendiskate, or you had Ryan Tendiskate. I'm not too sure if he's still part of the squad. Matthew Hayden might be eyeing that, might be eyeing becoming one of the coaches for the Indian team. If not, you would do a Ricky Ponting, right? You would do a Ricky Ponting or a Justin Langer, where you would become the IPL coach just to be the IPL coach, because for 2 months, not only are you the coach, you have that in your resume. And if your team does well, you're part of that team. Being part of the IPL team or being part of IPL franchise teams or the tournament itself is a dream to so many. And Matthew Hayden's done that as a player for the Chennai Super Kings. It's great to see him back, honestly, as someone in the tournament and not just a commentator, because as much as he is a decent commentator, let's just say that, it's just good to see him back as a coach. And I think there have been a lot of Australian players who have talked about how Matthew Hayden has influenced their batting and conversation with him has helped. So it's not like Matthew Hayden's just out of the blue come into this role. There have been cases where the Australian players have talked about how their batting has improved talking to Matthew Hayden. There was a case or two even in Pakistan cricket as well. I don't think that stint went quite well for Pakistan cricket, but he's been the coach. And then for him to come back to the IPL, I'm just glad that he's part of the IPL.